I was trying to knock Nate out. I wasn't trying to go to decision. I was like, if you look at me after the fight, I knew I won. I already knew I won. It was just, I was disappointed in the fact that I didn't knock him out, or at least get a TKO and stop him, because that was my complete goal. You know what I mean? That's where my mindset was at.
On the Bryce and Austin one, like, did you know Austin would destroy him? That was the worst, like, beating.
I didn't think, I ain't gonna lie, like, Austin my homie, but I didn't think he was gonna do that great. I thought it was gonna be like a little bit of brawl and a little bit of something, a little bit of clinching or something, but Austin just surprised me. Like, that looked like, so I think Austin should definitely keep boxing 100%.
Really? Who do you think he should fight next? I mean, the whole Jake thing obviously just came out. You think, be honest with me, I love Austin too, but Jake's been like kind of doing this now for a minute. Is that even like a comparable fight right there?
Yeah, I think it's comparable.
Sure. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it too.
I would like to see that, but I think that should be led up to something. I think Austin should fight a few more people.
Yeah, he's got to get a couple wins.
Yeah, get some wins in and fight, because I believe in Austin when it comes to boxing. That was incredible. That was a great performance.
I mean, he is ultimately like a great basketball player, and unlike Nate, like, it looked like he trained, like he's an athlete for sure. Do you know Bryce Hall at all? Like, I feel like everyone.
Yeah, actually.
Did you want to fight him?
Would I fight him?
Did you want to? Like, do you wish you were the one fighting him instead?
Nah, I mean, I didn't really care. Actually, Bryce, before this boxing stuff came out, Bryce, I had went, like, he had it's like a birthday surprise or something. But he like really likes my song, Moonwalking in Calabasas. So his people hit me up, like Triller or whatever, hit me up to come there and do like a little event and just perform Moonwalking in front of YouTube and everything. And I was talking to him, chopping it up. It was cool, you know what I mean? Like, but you know, it's boxing, so you gotta make it interesting. You gotta, hey, somebody gotta be the villain. You know what I mean? So, but nah, I never had no problem with Bryce.
I think Bryce should make this, because how does he redeem himself? Do you have any idea on how, like, what do you do? Like, can he get back from this? Does he crawl back somehow?
Bryce is just, I mean, I don't think it's really nothing for him. I don't think he lost anything. Really? I don't really think he lost anything. I think the way he planned it and like making it like fun and joking about it, I think that's the best way to do it. Yeah. Instead of like, you know, oh, I want a rematch, blah, blah, all of that. That's when it gets embarrassing. But I think the way he planned it is cool. Like, at the end of the day, like, Bryce does YouTube, does TikTok. He don't have to be street for nobody. He ain't gotta be nothing for nobody. He can just be Bryce. You know what I mean? So I feel like he can really lose. You know, you supposed to, like, you got people like Conor McGregor. He lost his last one. Yep. Nobody's talking about it. Still #1 paid athlete on Forbes list. You know what I mean? So it's like no one cares. When McGregor fights again, they're still gonna watch it. If Bryce fights again, they're still gonna watch it. So I don't really think he lost anything. I feel like on the card, I was the only one that really, really, really had something to lose, because I'm an artist. Like, it's like, say I lost and another rapper feel like he can try me because I can't fight, and I lost it to a TikToker or something like that. So I don't feel like Bryce lost anything. I don't think he got nothing to come back from. He still got his fan base. I think it is what it is.
Take us through how you got there though. Like how did this fight get brought to you, and what was like training like? And did you train? How long have you known about this sport?
Austin told me about it probably like 2.5 months ago. Like, they want to do some boxing, celebrity boxing, YouTube versus TikTok. At first I was like, nah, because, you know, I'm really just trying to shake the whole YouTube thing and focus straight on music. So I was like, nah, I don't know if I want to do that, because I know how big it's going to be, and it's going to put me right back in that box. But then I was like, you know what? Why not? You know what I mean? I was like, I might as well go ahead and do that. Plus, I used to box when I was a kid, and I always wanted to do something like that, like boxing a big fight or whatever like that. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I really didn't take it serious until like the last 2 weeks before the fight. I was really chilling. I was still smoking. I was still going out. I was traveling. Like, I really didn't take it serious. And then after the press conference, that's when I started taking it serious, because I seen like the type of energy they was bringing. Like they was really, it's like they was trying to beef with me. Like he was trying me. I'm like, is this real or is we acting? So he was trying me at the press conference. So I'm like, okay, all right, bet. So I set up a training camp. When I was sparring professionals, sparring amateurs with like 100 fights, people that's gonna teach me something. And, so I was used to getting punched. I was used to, I was back in the boxing spirit. So that was only like 2 weeks though. And then after that, I went straight to Miami. And that last week leading up to the fight, I didn't do nothing. Like I literally just chilled, gambled. We was all at the casino, the Hard Rock Casino. I was gambling the whole time. I was going to the club till 5 a.m. Like it was vacation for me. You know what I mean? I was on vacation when I was in Miami. And then the fight was the next day. And I'm like, okay. I went to the club. Till like 5 a.m. I was in there all night. I went to sleep probably at 6 a.m. The fight was literally the same exact day. I was supposed to box within the next 14 hours. I went to sleep. I probably got like 6 hours of sleep. I woke up sick because I didn't get no type of sleep. So I woke up sick. I had a cold, the cold where you feel weak, damn near flu. So I woke up. I went to this juice bar, took 3 big ass ginger shots, ran 2 miles, sweated it out a little bit, felt a little bit better. Went back, still feeling weak too. Like I vlogged everything. Like I'm drinking vitamin C packets and everything right before the fight. I was a little concerned because I didn't feel like, you know how you feel when you first get a cold and you feel like weak, you feel like sleepy, tired. Like I was a little concerned because I'm like, man, what if I get in there and I can't punch like I really want to punch? Then I warmed up a little bit right before the fight and I hit the mitts and all that and it kind of hyped me up when I was ready. That was my first time boxing in front of that many people, so that was pretty cool. But coming out to the song, they had messed up my intro song, so I had waited until they put Moonwalking on because that's the only reason I had Blueface there. So after they fixed that, walked out, blah, 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 walk around the ring, jump in the ring. And then I already had the mindset when I get in there, I'm gonna just be extremely disrespectful. My whole thing was I want to ruin his mental. Like I was online, like going crazy. Like I was online, like I was DMing him. I was commenting on his stuff. Like I was just trying to break down his brain and make him as scared of me as possible.
I like Nate, but it feels like that would work like on him. Like
yeah, I feel like it did work. So I was really just, I had my fans in his all over him, like just really convincing him that it was impossible to beat me. You know what I mean? Like I just really wanted to get in his brain and with his mental. That was one of my like little goals. I mean, like one of my little strategies. And then I was like, okay, let me, I get in the fight. And I figured Nate out in literally like 10 seconds. I figured out exactly how he was gonna fight. I kind of pictured it, but I didn't. Like, it was just so simple. Like it was, if you look at it, it's like this. Like, That was
there
the
was
same.
Very little head movement from Nate. I mean, it was a sitting duck out there.
He was doing something that was very, very smart though. You know, I was trying to knock Nate out. I wasn't trying to go to decision. I was like, if you look at me after the fight, I knew I won. I already knew I won. It was just, I was disappointed in the fact that I didn't knock him out, or at least get a TKO and stop him, because that was my complete goal. You know what I mean? That's where my mindset was at. So I felt like.
So you were more like Floyd, and he was more like Logan Paul. Like everyone's kind of disappointed, low key, that Floyd didn't knock Logan Paul out, right?
That's how it was to me. Like I was like, bro, this is an easy knockout. Why ain't? But he kept doing this thing. When I go in with my punch, he'd kind of like duck it and then grab me.
Yeah.
And then
he hugged you a lot.
Yeah, and then we just sitting there clenched. And then at this point, I'm like, oh my God, this is getting frustrating. Like it's annoying. Like, bro, just fight.
Right.
Fight. If he would have punched, he would have landed some type of punches. You know what I mean? He probably would have got his ass knocked out, but he would have landed some type of punches, and it would have been some type of entertaining fight. But he kept grabbing me, so I'm like, okay, you know, I can't really catch him where I want to catch him. I didn't want to go 5 rounds. Like I remind you, I'm sick. I just left the club 6 a.m. the day of. You know what I mean? Like I'm tired. I'm ready to get this over with. So when we went to 5 rounds, by the 5th round, I ain't gonna lie, I was dead. I was tired. Like I was like.
Do you think maybe like 2 more hours of sleep would have ended in a knockout? You think maybe?
If I feel like if I worked out just a little bit on strengthening, like, because my arms got tired, like strengthening my arms, maybe shadow boxing with some weights or something like that, and just getting my arms a little stiffer or whatever, I feel like it would have been a knockout because I would have been able to overpower him grabbing me every single time. But yeah, it should have been a knockout.
You gave him double black eyes. He's like been making jokes about it. So like, I'll count that as like a half win, right? Like you gave 2 black eyes is fun.
Yeah, it's still a win at the end of the day. I could absolutely not lose. Losing was not and that wasn't even a thing. Like
get across
in my brain, I'm like, if I would have lost that, I would have ghosted completely. Like my shit would be gone.
I mean, you would have had to. You're talking before and everything.
I probably would have just went I probably would have moved to Mexico, got me a little bartending job or something like that. I would have quit.
If you would have lost, would that have ruined your rap career? It has to, right?
Yeah, my rap career was definitely on the line. He had a chance. He had a chance to take my rap career. He would have been lit.
So what's next now, DDG? Are we fighting again? Are you going to kind of move away from it? Was it worth it? I mean, we don't need to know what the purse was or how much you got unless you want to share.
Yeah, you can tell us.
Is this worth like doing again, or are you strictly rap now?
It's definitely worth it. It was worth it. I had a lot of fun actually. Like it was like a very memorable experience. And I would do it again, but under different circumstances. Like I would want to like box like another rapper or something. You know what I mean? Or an artist and like move into that lane. But right now I'm not thinking about it at all. If 2 artists fight, whoever loses really don't lose any credibility like that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's different from getting knocked out by a TikTok versus a rapper. You know what I mean? 2 rappers fight. Yeah, 2 rappers fighting. It's like, especially if it's sportsmanship at the end, it's like, oh, we settled it with gloves. We ain't shoot each other. You know what I mean? Like, it's like something like that. Like, it's like a positive thing in it. So I feel like for rappers fighting, I feel like it'd be interesting. But I know a lot of artists wouldn't do that.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even. Come on, y'all just be sneaking up on me. All right. Just watch these videos right here, subscribe, and then we'll get back to the dancing.